Money shapes our lives in more ways than we often realize. It dictates where we live, what we eat, and even how we spend our free time. Yet, despite its importance, most people can't pass a basic financial literacy test. This isn't just a minor issue, it's a global crisis. Nearly 2/3 of adults worldwide don't grasp simple concepts like interest or inflation. These are fundamental ideas that affect our daily decisions and long-term plans. It's like trying to build a house without knowing how to use a hammer. Eventually, things fall apart. Without financial literacy, we're setting ourselves up for failure. This isn't about intelligence, it's about education. The system has failed to teach us what we need to know. We learn about frogs and history in school, but not about the money we use every day. This gap in our education leaves us unprepared for real-world challenges. That leaves people vulnerable, falling into debt, making poor investments, and struggling to manage their finances effectively. The result is a life filled with constant anxiety and stress. Financial instability can affect mental health, relationships, and overall well-being. One unexpected bill can feel like a disaster, throwing an entire household into turmoil. The lack of financial literacy makes us ill-equipped to handle such surprises. We're navigating modern finance with a blank map, unsure of which direction to take. This uncertainty can be paralyzing. But here's the good news. The tools to learn are now at your fingertips. The internet has democratized education, making it accessible to everyone. You don't need a fancy degree or expensive advisor. With a bit of effort, you can educate yourself and take control of your financial future. Resources are available, many for free. The game is changing, and it's up to us to take advantage of these opportunities. It's time to fill in that blank map. Let's get started on this journey to financial literacy and empowerment. Why care about financial literacy? Because it's about freedom, not just getting rich. When you understand money, you're in control, not your habits or someone else. It means you decide when to retire, and emergencies become manageable, not catastrophic. Financial education is your safety net. It lets you sleep better, knowing you have a plan. You respect your hard work by making your money work for you. Managing money honors your effort and builds a secure future. It's about empowerment, taking control from banks and credit card companies. Once you learn the rules, you can play to win. It's not about beating the system, but making it work for you. You start seeing patterns and understanding the game. That's a powerful feeling. Everyone deserves that confidence, and it all starts with learning. Learning about finance used to mean expensive courses or dense books. The internet changed everything. Now, expert advice is accessible to anyone. You can learn at your own pace, on your own schedule. Watch videos, listen to podcasts, or read articles, whatever fits your style. Pause, rewind, and revisit until it clicks. Real people are using these resources to budget, get out of debt, and start investing. You don't need a fancy background, just curiosity and a willingness to learn. The digital classroom is open 24/7. Financial freedom is no longer a privilege. It's a possibility for everyone. Start learning on your terms. Meet Sarah, a graphic designer who felt lost with money. She lived paycheck to paycheck, burdened by loans and credit card debt. Everything changed when she found a budgeting app. Why NAB? The app taught her to give every dollar a job, planning spending before it happened. She watched tutorials, set up her budget, and tracked every expense. For the first time, budgeting felt empowering, not restrictive. Small steps added up. She paid off her credit card and built an emergency fund. The guilt vanished. She was in control. In 6 months, Sarah transformed her finances. She's no longer anxious. She's a budget boss. Her story proves anyone can go from financial stress to confidence. The right tools and a little self-education make all the difference. You can do it too. Start with one step. YouTube is the world's biggest classroom for personal finance. Creators like The Plain Bagel and Graham Stephan break down complex topics into simple, relatable lessons. They use real-life examples and clear language. No hype, just practical advice. Learn about investing, saving, and avoiding debt from people who've been there. You can watch anytime, while driving, working out, or doing chores. Topics range from credit scores to index funds to debt payoff strategies. It's free, accessible, and comprehensive. For beginners, YouTube is an incredible launchpad. You don't need to be an expert to start. Just hit play and learn at your own pace. The knowledge is there. Grab it. David, a hard-working mechanic, always believed the stock market was a mysterious world reserved for wealthy insiders. To him, it seemed like a high-stakes casino where only the rich could play and win, while ordinary people like him were left on the sidelines, watching from afar. For years, David kept his savings tucked away in a regular bank account, thinking it was the safest option. But as time passed, he noticed his money wasn't growing. In fact, it was slowly losing value to inflation. Each month, his hard-earned dollars seemed to stretch a little less. Everything changed one afternoon in his garage when he stumbled upon a podcast, The Ramsey Show. As he listened, he heard stories of everyday people building wealth through long-term investing, not risky bets. The idea that investing could be simple and accessible sparked his curiosity. Determined to learn more, David turned to Investopedia, looking up every unfamiliar term he heard. He watched hours of educational videos breaking down complex concepts into easy steps. Slowly, the intimidating world of finance started to make sense. It was like learning a new trade, one he could master with patience and practice. David filled notebooks with tips, strategies, and questions, treating his financial education as seriously as his work in the garage. After months of research and self-study, David finally felt ready. He opened a Roth IRA online, choosing a simple S&P 500 index fund, an investment that tracks the biggest companies in America. It was a straightforward, low-cost way to start. To make investing effortless, he set up automatic contributions from his paycheck. Every month, a portion of his earnings went straight into his investment account, quietly building his future without him having to think about it. David didn't waste time trying to pick winning stocks or time the market. Instead, he trusted the process, letting his investments grow steadily over time. He learned that patience and consistency were his greatest allies. With his investments on autopilot, David could focus on what he did best, his job. He checked his accounts occasionally, but mostly he let his money work for him in the background, freeing up his mind for family and hobbies. The truth is, you don't need to be a Wall Street expert or have a finance degree to invest successfully. Ordinary people everywhere are using simple tools to build wealth, one step at a time. Start small, keep learning, and stay consistent. Even modest amounts, invested regularly, can grow into something significant over the years. Today, there are more resources than ever, apps, websites, and communities, ready to help anyone get started. The tools are there for everyone, no matter your background. David's journey proves that with curiosity, discipline, and a willingness to learn, anyone can become an investor. If he can do it from his living room, so can you. Managing money is easier with the right tools, and many are free. Apps like Mint and Empower track spending and help you set budgets. Connect your accounts and see exactly where your money goes. Get alerts when you're close to your limits and spot wasteful habits. Credit Karma lets you monitor your credit score and offers tips to improve it. For investing, firms like Fidelity and Vanguard offer no minimum commission-free accounts. Start with just $1 and buy fractional shares. These apps break down barriers and make financial management accessible. Your smartphone can be your financial command center. The right tools make building your future easier. Start using them today. Most people start their financial journey focused on numbers, paying off debt, growing savings, but the real reward is peace of mind. Financial insecurity is a heavy burden. A plan lifts that weight. With a budget and emergency fund, you're prepared for life's surprises. Confidence grows and stress fades. You become more present with family, enjoy hobbies, and even perform better at work. Taking control of your money builds self-respect and agency. Financial freedom means having options, leaving a bad job, taking a vacation, helping your kids. Money is a tool to build the life you want. The true payoff isn't just more money, it's more life. Reclaim your time, peace of mind, and future. That's the real goal. It's worth the effort. Start building your freedom. We've seen how people like Sarah and David changed their lives by learning. Their stories show us that transformation is possible for anyone. no matter where you start or what your background is. They faced challenges, doubts, and setbacks, but they kept moving forward, one step at a time. They didn't get lucky. They took small steps and used the resources around them. They made the most of what they had, whether it was free online courses, library books, or advice from friends and mentors. Every little effort added up over time. You don't have to be an expert overnight. In fact, nobody is. Learning is a process, and it's okay to start as a beginner. The important thing is to keep going, even when it feels slow or difficult. Start small. Download a budgeting app or simply write down your expenses for a week to see where your money goes. These tiny actions can reveal powerful insights about your habits. Or watch a video about index funds, or read a short article about saving strategies. There are countless free resources online to help you learn at your own pace. Don't let big goals paralyze you. Every journey starts with a single step. Even the longest path is walked one step at a time, and each small action brings you closer to your dreams. Celebrate small wins, like sticking to a budget for a week, saving your first $100, or resisting an impulse purchase. These victories matter, and they build your confidence. Or making your first investment, no matter how small. Taking action, even in tiny increments, is what sets you apart from those who only dream. Each step builds momentum and better habits. Over time, these habits become second nature, and you'll look back amazed at how far you've come. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best is today. Don't let another day slip by, wishing you'd begun sooner. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Begin now, with what you have. Progress doesn't require perfection. It just needs your commitment to start. Knowledge is everywhere. Use it to pave your path to financial freedom. Take that first step and trust that each one after will get a little easier. If you want more tips and stories, subscribe to my newsletter. I share practical advice, inspiring journeys, and resources to help you keep moving forward. Let's build a better future together. You're not alone. There's a whole community cheering you on and ready to support your growth. You can do this. Get started now. Your journey begins with a single step, and today is the perfect day to take it.